How's it going, YouTube? This is Van Damage here again with another do-it-yourself video. I'm not going to be doing another boombox. I've already done a couple of these already. I've got two completed ones, well, almost completely completed ones. I'm waiting on a switch for this other one, and then me just stop being lazy and put the Bluetooth in the bigger box that I did. But, I had somebody give me some pointers and tips on that. And I really, really appreciate it. You helped me out a lot. Let me give you a little shout out to Lutkeveldnl, Lutkeveldnl. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but I greatly appreciate the input and help that you've given me. I will use it for my future boxes. More than likely the big ass boombox that I'm building, because I'm still trying to figure out the powering issue, and I greatly appreciate your help on that. But that is not the centerpiece of this video. But thank you anyways. I really greatly appreciate it. I'm using that website, been looking it up. Back to my original reason for opening this video and having you peruse it. You clicked on this because you saw Lightsaber E-Cig. More specifically, a Darth Vader Lightsaber E-Cig. That's right. I got one. No, you can't purchase these in the stores. I will explain to you how I did this, however. Basically, what you do is you can buy a .45 replica of a lightsaber. I found mine, the ones that I bought, I found on eBay. I actually bid on 3, and you saw the one that's already been modified. Here are the other 2. This is I believe the box said Anakin Skywalker Episode 3. Same one that Luke Skywalker used, because as anybody who remembers Star Wars remembers that Luke Skywalker inherited his father's lightsaber from Obi-Wan Kenobi whenever he was first learning about how to be a Jedi. So that's what this is. Originally what I wanted to get it for, but the problem with this is the tube is too small to actually slap battery in it, so I'm still trying to figure that out. I might just go with the little cigarette type deals, or I might just leave it as it is and display it proudly because my inner nerd says so. But this is the one that I used to make my Darth Vader E-Cig. I got 2 of them. I've been on 3 of these lightsabers. I won 2 of them. Great. I won 3 of them, so I have spares. I'll probably turn this into one later. But, as you can see here, no auto zoom, but as you can see there's a little bit of stuff in the middle. How do you get rid of that stuff? That was my first question. So if you buy this particular model, it's a .45 Darth Vader lightsaber replica. I believe it says episode 5 or 6, I'm not sure which one. But I was having a little trouble figuring out what went where and how to unscrew it, get everything out. Basically, if you get this particular one, you have 2 screws here, right now. Let me get this focused again. But you got 2 screws here and here. It's not going to auto zoom. It's not the best camera in the world, but it works amazingly. So unscrew those 2 guys, and that will pull this black piece off. And then you have a screw on the body here, which you can't barely see, and another one here. Once those are removed, you can pull the guts out, which look like this. It's a little tiny cartridge, just for looks and show. But once you get that out, then you have to actually drill out. You're not drilling out the metal, mind you. There's a little bit of plastic that sticks down, and it kind of gets in the way of the battery going in there all, the whole way in, or however deep you need it to go. So you kind of got to drill that out just so it'll fit in there just right. And then whenever you screw everything back together, don't put that screw and that screw in, because if you puncture the battery, it can end up bad news. You're not supposed to puncture lithium-ion batteries, and there's videos out there that'll show you exactly what happens. I suggest you YouTube it. It's pretty cool. But if you use those 2 screws, they go just far enough that it's only going into the housing of the battery. And whenever you put your battery in as far in as you need it to go, to where you have a button here, you can actually put it further in if you want, and drill the body out a little bit more so you have the button further down so that your mouthpiece is further in. I've actually got a different battery I'm going to buy and put in here, because it'll move this from being way out here to being just barely outside of the cartridge. But yeah, I'll show you here right quick. I've already pre-loosened these from my attempt at a different video to explain this. But as you can see, it's just a normal starter E-Cig. I got an EVOD. So if you're looking for something, I know EVODs work. I have also got one of my old batteries from whenever I first started. I bought this from Volcano E-Cig. Yeah, Volcano Cigs. This actually fits in there a little bit better, and it looks a little bit neater. But the only issue I have with it is I don't have an atomizer that fits. Because I mean, as you can see, it goes in further. You know, it looks a little bit cooler with the shroud going around it. Much would prefer using this, so eventually I'm going to buy that and stick this battery in here instead. But for the time being, you know the saying, use what you got. And right now I'm using this guy, and it works perfectly fine. You know, all you gotta do is stick it far enough in there to where you got the button sticking out so you can press it. You know, screw down the screw right here, just like I was telling you earlier. You know, you gotta screw them both down, that way you don't lose the screws, and it gives it a better hold. And actually with this one, it came with a USB charger, so I can actually take off the tank atomizer combo here. Yeah, I mean, you can see the difference, that this sticks out way further than my other battery does. But, you know, it's still a Lightsaber E-Cig. Be jealous, you nerds. But yeah, I can actually charge it, so I don't actually have to take this battery out, ever. I can leave it in there, firmly planted, and it works. This is actually a really awesome mod. I've showed this to a couple guys I work with because telling them about it, they hit the bit a little bit. English speak good, I do not. But you know, they were pretty impressed with this. They a couple people that I know said that they would love one, but they don't smoke, so there's really no point in it. Oh, that's some good stuff right there. And a fun side effect of it is when you talk when you're breathing out, your voice kind of gets a little deeper. It's pretty freaking funny. So, but anyways, yeah. This is my Darth Vader Lightsaber E-Cig. Very easy to make, like I said earlier, like I explained earlier, you know, rather briefly. It's pretty easy to do. You know, if you're looking for where to find these, I suggest eBay. Amazon has them too. Just, you know, don't buy the first one you see, because some, you know, I got, excuse me, sorry, pardon me, I was able to get these, you know, fairly cheap. I think I spent maybe $30, $40 on each one. Like I said, I wasn't planning on winning them all, because now they're going for, you know, in upwards of $75. So just watch eBay, you can get them cheaper. I'm not sure if Amazon has them much cheaper than that either, but, you know, it's worth taking a look. But, you know, if you have any questions, comments, you're wanting to learn how to do one of these, I'm also building my own from scratch using 22 mil brass pipe. I want to say this was brass pipe. I took a, I can't remember what the tool's called, but, you know, I took a tool, machined it out, cut out some bits of metal from it, screwed it together, and, you know, I got my own little custom lightsaber that's halfway built. But, you know, at the end, it's going to have the same grips as this guy does, somewhat. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I'm going to add, you know, I'm going to turn this into another E-Cig. But, you know, if there are any, I'm running out of time because my camera can only record for so long. But if there are any questions, comments, you know, any suggestions at all, you know, leave the comment below. I love getting those. I love, you know, if you have any ideas on something to do in the future, you know, please post that as well, because I'm looking for other projects to do that might be pretty cool and interesting. So if you have something that you want to see done, or want to learn how to do it yourself, I'll do all the hard work and figure it out. You know, cut fingers, break bones, whatever I have to do, and probably won't ever happen. But, you know, just comment below, and, you know, I will respond to everybody that messages me. And I hope you have a good day. Deuces.